Okay, so the first thing I want to bring up is the safety aspect of everything. This paint, primer, lacquer thinner, all that stuff, pretty dangerous stuff to breathe. You don't want to breathe it. Okay, I've done it so many years I don't even hardly smell the stuff anymore, being in the body shop. But you want to make sure you do your basic safety requirements. Not a lot of money for the investment, but I just want to cover a few things. Obviously, safety glasses. Whenever you're mixing paint, you want to make sure you have some safety glasses. I've had it splash in my face. I can't tell you how many times. You set the can down thinking just something dumb. You set the can down and it splashes up and gets you right in the face, okay? Burns like hell. Not a good thing. So safety glasses, you guys probably all have that. The other thing I recommend is just the regular doctor gloves. You can pick these up at Harbor Freight for a box for like $8, okay? You can do those. Now, some of the chemicals will kind of eat into this a little bit, so you have to be careful. But it does keep your hands clean from getting paint, because this paint will stain your fingers and it's really hard to get off. So if you got a job where you got to have clean hands, got to do the gloves, okay? Two things that I kind of want to talk about is the respirator dust mask type thing. Everybody's used to this dust mask, okay? They buy these at Lowe's or anywhere else, just a little papery dust mask. This does not work for paint, okay? The paint fumes and the nasty stuff will go right through here. That's why it's called a dust mask. It keeps the dust out. So if you're sanding your bike and you're sanding the paint, sanding the primer, sanding the clear, whatever, buffing, any of that stuff, this mask is perfect. You do not want to wear this for painting, primering, any of that type of stuff. This will not do anything at all for you, okay? What you want to get is you want to get yourself something called a respirator. Okay, you guys have probably all seen this. Body shops have them. Again, parts stores usually have them. I think Lowe's and Home Depot have them. This is one by 3M, but it's a dual cartridge respirator. Okay, it comes in a bag. I'll tell you about the bag in a minute. But what it has these filters on it that is kind of a little pre-dust filter on the end, but then there's a charcoal filter inside. That's what keeps the nasty smell stuff out. Okay, so make sure you pick yourself up one of these. They're $30–40. They got the adjustable straps on them. Okay, you know, the head strap, and then that goes around your neck. So very easy. You can wear this if you're doing the dusty stuff. I don't recommend it. You clog your filters up. Use the paper mask instead. Now the one thing with this too is once you buy them and these go bad, if they get clogged up or whatever, you can buy just the replacement cartridges. So you don't have to buy a whole mask over, okay? But the one thing that's important, and nobody does this, they give you the bag and it's resealable, okay? It's got that zip lock on the top. What you want to do when you're done, you put the mask in the bag, okay, and you seal it back up. Because what will happen is if you leave the mask out and you have the fumes from the bike, from the car, from whatever, it's sucking all those fumes into those filters as it's just sitting on the shelf for, did I say shitting? It's just sitting on the shelf for all that time, and it's absorbing all that stuff, and then it's not as effective. So that's why they give you a resealable bag. Make sure you just close it back up when you're done, and the thing will last you a long time. So for the safety aspect, that's kind of it. You want to have in your garage or wherever you're doing it a well-ventilated area, no open flame kind of stuff. I know you guys that are smokers will smoke, so I'm not even saying nothing about that. You can do it, right? Nothing's going to happen. But in your garage, make sure you have the door open, put a fan in the window, whatever you have to do. We have a little paint booth here. I don't expect you guys to do this. This is way too much money, but this is kind of how we do it. But just have a well-ventilated area. Don't do it in the house because that stuff will smell for a long time. And part of the process is, even though you think it's, you sprayed the paint on there and it's done, the vapors are coming out of it, and that's how it's drying. So even a day or 2 days later, that thing's still going to be smelling because the fumes are coming off of it. So always make sure you have it in a well-ventilated area. So that's kind of a little bit on safety. Next thing we'll do is we'll start out with the primering and go from there.